gentlemen, to another episode of the Balance Being Sports Podcast, which you got hosting most of our plan, Yawa King ECG and Mills.
Yes, sir. 718-832 New York City, Houston, H-Town.
And the Buffalo Kid.
It's your boy Sly, man. 716. What up?
And trust me, okay, we're gonna move on to Sly's Dark Horse pick, the Bears, who got mashed up this weekend. Now, before I let you go, sir, I just want to make the statement. Chicago, please, for the love of God, Williams is not the problem. You guys have had this problem for 10 years now. It's like ever since Jay Cutler went on that bike, all you guys have had is problems. Okay? He's not the issue. Get yourself a better coaching staff, like Mills would say. Get yourself some offensive pieces for the young man and give him an O-line that can do something.
Offensive pieces.
Pardon me?
He got the pieces, but yeah, I mean, he's a young guy, and I definitely agree. He ain't got no line, and he definitely need a coaching staff that need to evolve around him. I ain't gonna front. I need to go back to my Jets. I need the Jets to go get Brian Flores. I need us to go get Eric Bieniemy. I need us to go get this done now because if Brian Flores go ahead and go on a division rivals, go to the Bears, I'm telling you this now, the Bears will be back.
Oh, yeah.
The Bears will be back. That defense is loaded. So if Brian Flores gets to get that defense and he brings a coaching staff, it's nothing to talk about. I'm saying it now. The Bears will literally be giving the Lions a run for their money next season.
Let me ask you this question.
Wrong words.
Let me ask you this question when it comes to that, because I know we're taking up a little bit of last time on this, but do you think Brian Flores should get another head coaching job?
Without a doubt. He never did nothing wrong. He never did anything wrong. In all his whole tenure with the Dolphins, he literally had the Dolphins play out of their mind.
I'm just asking.
That's why he lost his job, though.
He lost his job because he never wanted Tua, and he had every right to say no. He wanted Herbert.
And he was the team. They were trying to lose. They were, and he was like, no.
He's like, no.
Brian out there winning games, and they're like, yo, bro, what are you doing? Like, he was too good. Like, Brian Flores got done dirty. I get the Tua thing. Like, don't get me wrong. Just from the stories I heard, like, I get it. But yo, Brian Flores had that Miami team balling. Like when they wasn't supposed to be either. This is before they had Tyreek Hill.
Right.
Like,
even Jalen Ramsey. They ain't had Jalen Ramsey then.
Yep. He had that team winning, man. Like, Brian Flores is he one of the dudes I think got done dirty. Every enemy to an extent, because we never really got to see him have his own team. He obviously deserved a shot. Like, but Brian Flores, on the other hand, yo, dog, if he get a team like Chicago, listen, man. I honestly think the Bears might have the worst coach ever. Uberflus, that dude is he literally might be the worst coach I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, week after week, it's something crazy. Like, them dude was 4-2, and then it went so left. And I get it, their old line is horrible. Got a young quarterback, but dog, like, he is giving games away. Like, the coaching is literally giving games away. Like, it's wicked over there. Like, it really went left so fast too.
Yeah, but the reason why I asked that question is because the enemy hasn't had a head coaching position, and those two were to link up in Chicago.
That could be,
bro.
Yeah. If Brian was just willing to just take that assistant head coach gig, you know what I mean? Like, listen, Flores is, because you'd have a coach on the defensive side and a coach on the offense. Pardon me?
Nah, I'm saying what you're saying. You got a coach on the defense and a coach on the offense, like.
Yeah.
And like Eric Bieniemy with Williams, I don't think Williams is that good, right? I think he's a little overrated. But I ain't gonna lie, he like I said before, he literally has everything you need in a quarterback. He probably just needs to be humble a little bit and needs to be coached. Now, if Eric Bieniemy should sit here and use him, mold him the way he needs to, we're gonna see things that Patrick Mahomes is doing, or even just setting it up to where Patrick Mahomes was dwelling in and eating that. You're gonna see the same with Caleb, because we said that, I know King said he needed pieces. He got several pieces over there.
Yeah.
Those they got dogs over there. The problem is just they just ain't got the right staff right now. They just lackluster. Dropping the
No, no
OC,
right
dropping the head
situation.
coach. So all that's happening. You know what I'm saying? But listen, if Brian Flores calls Airbnb on that team, I'm telling you now, the Bears is giving the Lions a run for their money, and the Vikings,
Oh yeah, big facts, big facts.
and the
Now,
Packers.
yeah, yeah. Now, Sly, you want to talk about the game, or you just kind of want to leave it where it's at?
Oh, the Bills game.
The Bills, right?
No, not the Bills.
There's no one want to talk about that.
Hey, it's a Dark Horse team, man. You know what I mean?
I mean, the only thing I can say is after that Hail Mary has just been all downhill since then. It's been just weird stuff happening. It's been all downhill, and I mean, this past week was just. Oh, he's fired. He's done. Like after this year, he's done. I don't even think it's a question. Like he's definitely out of there, as he should be though. Like I think the team he lost the team. So yeah, he'll be fired as he should be.
What are we talking about?
Uberflus.
The head coach?
Yeah.
He got fired. He got fired last week after the game.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he got fired as soon as the game was over because when he went for it, what dumb situation he did. Either he went for it and then he didn't. No, he didn't call a timeout while they're driving down the field, and he sat here and tried to say we had enough time to run another play, but it was literally like 40-something seconds left. They literally fired him right after that. Yeah, he got cut.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking that should have happened the whole time. I was surprised, but yeah, that makes sense. That's I don't know how I missed that, but yeah, like
I can't even.
I don't know which was worse. Was the Hail Mary worse than the not calling timeout? Like,
Hail Mary.
They're not calling timeout because that was literally in your you had the ball in your hands. That's
like that was so crazy to me. Like I'm watching, like yo, they had to do that on purpose. And then even the play that they ran prior, they ran like a QB draw or something. I'm like,
that was questionable.
Scratching my head, like what's going on? Like, are they trying to lose? Yeah, he got to go. But I think the Bears. Listen, man, we both can say they got plenty of talent. They did. I don't like how their offense was built. I usually don't like when they try to build outside in. Like I like get your old line situated first, and then kind of wide receivers. I prefer that type of, you know what I mean. But they gave them all the wide receivers, and the old line is absolutely horrible, which we already knew from Fields. We seen Fields just
having him run for his
running
life.
around like he's running around every play like with his chicken with his head cut off because his old line can't block. So Caleb Williams is kind of getting that same treatment. So the Bears are definitely cooked this year, but they got talent. They could bounce back. Hopefully, Caleb Williams, confidence don't get shook up too much, and they could come back next year and be better.
Okay, now we had him sold up. Let's talk about your Bills. I want you to go first. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, first and foremost, I want to talk about. I'm gonna talk about the Rams first because. That offensively, that team is really good. Like Matt Stafford, we're gonna talk about Matt Stafford later, but Matt Stafford is one of them guys. Like he one of them dudes that it ain't many dudes that could throw a football better than Matt Stafford. Like Puka Nacua, dog. He been hurt for the most of the year, but I legit think he one of the better receivers in the league. Like he can play, and even the Williams, the running back Kieran Williams, I think his name is. Is it Kieran Williams? Something K Williams, whatever. He can ball. Like that's a good offense, and they can show up any given week and light shit up. Like that Rams, and they're still in the playoff hunt. They're playing like they're trying to obviously make the playoffs. So I was to the Rams, man. They came out there. They came out there ready to fight. Every time the Bills threw a punch, they was ready to counter. Like, and that just made for one of the more exciting games of the year. But let's get in and salute to them. That was a good win. I like that type shit. I like how they they were very resilient. But let's get into Josh Allen. Like, is Josh Allen not? I feel like Josh Allen gotta be 1A, 1B with Saquon for MVP. And even though the Bills lost. I like that he got to have a game like this where you get to see Josh in his element of being like some wild backyard type quarterback that's just out here showing off his arm, taking off, just getting crazy. Like even though Josh, he been successful this year, we haven't got to see him play that hero ball that we fell in love with in past years when he was throwing on them interceptions and going crazy. He still is one of the most exciting players in the league, bar none. Like, and I was happy he got the, even though it's a loss, I was just happy he got a chance to, do his thing, man. But I want to get into, man, Mills. We gonna go up into your stratosphere. Yo, the coaching, McDermott again with a questionable call. Like he always has these issues, time management issues. It's just something that always haunts him. Like literally every year, like some little weird time management mistake. So it's, I don't know, they're on like the 3 yard line, I think, 2 or 3 yard line. Clock's ticking. They run a QB draw from the 2 or 3 yard line. I don't really know what that was about. And then you ran two back to back, and the time is ticking. Like I don't know. I don't like it.
Well, that's on
Don't
Joe
like it.
Brady. Joe Brady's your offensive coordinator. Um,
No,
but yeah,
that's on the head coach. The head coach gotta call it. Well, I don't know. It's a tough one because in my head that's not the route I would go. But I do feel like this is kind of a consistent trend. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, we gotta get it together. Like you know what I'm saying? I understand they know more about football than I ever did. So I draw back a little bit as far as judgment in those situations. But sometimes it's like, yo, the little common sense will take you further than 30 years of football coaching and knowledge. Sometimes it's like, yo, we didn't have these situations happen in the past, and it's like, yo, we gotta clean this shit up. I think it's if he had one of these type of situations happen in the playoffs again, he's gonna lose his job for sure, like for sure. So I think that was one thing that kind of, what I mean. I just taking that away from that situation kind of gave me pause. Caused the pause. Like, damn, dog, we still having time management issues. I mean, it's getting down to the nitty gritty. Like, this is what hurt us in the playoffs before. It's like we gotta get that type shit together. Like, we gonna lose. Let's lose the game. Like, go out on our shield. I don't want to lose the game because of like a coaching mistake or just a bad judgment of time or something like that. Like, let the other team beat us. We don't want to. Let's not beat ourselves. And I was that was my only negative take. But it's like, yo, I ain't mad at you. Ain't gonna win every game. That's Matt Stafford over there. Also, that you're going against. So well played. Good to see Josh in his element, going crazy. The man, three rushing touchdowns, three passing touchdowns. Like, what are we talking about, man? What are we talking about?
All right, man.
real quick, I'm gonna definitely say that Josh Allen's definitely, if not two, he's 1B MVP. Again, I don't want to full trap into the quarterback deserves MVP of the
Yeah, I
NFL.
hate that shit.
But Josh Allen's definitely been bowling. I think we said it earlier in the season. Um, no, I don't like the Bills. No, I don't like Allen. But I gotta call it out. I gotta call out a spade. You know what I'm saying? He's literally had this team to which I thought was gonna drop off, and they was literally gonna play a running team. But Shakir, him and Joe Brady, like I guess he knows what Joe Brady wants at times. Some calls would be questionable due to the fact that I think you're trying to overwork him at times, and the fact that you do have him. So yeah, like James Cook, he's on my fantasy team. He really didn't do much. I felt like those crucial moments against the Rams, you needed to kill the clock. Like you came back, you needed to shut down the time possession because it was like y'all was scoring too fast. It's scoring too fast, and your defense couldn't stop that offense for nothing. Like the Rams did whatever they wanted to do. McVay had an amazing game plan for y'all. So it was like, I just feel like, yeah, you're right. The Bills is going to mess up in crucial moments, and they're going to fuck themselves over as they done time and time again. Because they should have had several Super Bowl appearances, but they killed themselves. They shot themselves in the foot. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, as a Jets fan, I like to see it, but at the same time, as I'm keeping it clear cut funky, like I gotta fix that because time and time again is happening with the Bills every year, every year.
Okay, you ain't got nothing to say about the Rams. You got on the Rams. You got on
Oh
that?
no, I gave credit when due. Like McVay, the Rams, the offense, defensively they're young, so they're gonna be bend don't break. But if McVay's staying there for life, like they're gonna be up there again for years to come. And Stafford, Sly, you wanted to talk about Stafford. That boy is literally balling, man. I mean, he's
Oh,
always
don't
been
worry, we
good.
got a segment just for him. Don't worry, we got a segment just for
Oh
him.
yeah, that's right. So yeah, we're gonna talk about him. But yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Okay. All right, all right, all right. Now listen, man. Like Mills said, I thought they was dead ducks. I thought I was gonna be able to come on this pod every week and look Slide in the face and be like, damn son, ducks. You know what I
No
mean?
sir.
Instead, not only did Allen cape up, but I feel like the whole team, including the coaching staff, aside from the miscues by McDermott, they caped up and said, listen, man, we ain't dead. You gonna kill the kid, you gotta best not miss. Because they've been running ish crazy right now. Now, Josh had 3 touchdowns passing, 3 running. And then wasn't there another game? Because he's the first quarterback to do this. There was another
Yes.
game where he had a receiving touchdown, a
Yes.
rushing touchdown, and a throwing touchdown. So yet again, Allen is balling out of control. Who would think that you lose your defense, majority of them, the only one you got there that's worth anything, if you want to say it is old man Miller, okay? You lose your receivers, you only got Shakur. Gabe and Stephon are gone. So you working with minimal ingredients. And he was able to cook up that nice sweet dish that all the Buffalo fans be going crazy over, throwing people through tables over. And hey, the only thing you guys are missing is a Super Bowl appearance. And hopefully, you get it this year. You just got to go to the patty again. And you guys won during the regular season. I don't know about the playoffs, Playboy. And you got to worry about Lamar. Even though I'm not too, that defense is shaky, baby, but you got to worry about Lamar too. And it pains me to say, you got to worry about the Steelers. All we want to see is the Steelers, who are surprising everybody. Because Russ, we do not trust, but I guess Russ is a must. Now, to the Rams. McVay, I don't know what sleeping pills or what magic potions you cooking up in that room with those coaches, but your offense is immaculate. You've got 2 receivers who are extremely physical. The blocking that those guys put on when the run plays are going on, ridiculous. Cooper Kupp, I didn't think Cooper Kupp was that strong. Cooper Kupp is strong. He's a strong boy.
Problem.
You know what I mean? And I don't want to mess up the Puka Nacua. How you say his name again? Say it one more time.
Puka Nacua.
Puka Nacua, sorry. Because I got flack for it a couple years ago when we were talking about another Polynesian man, and I messed up his name, and some of the Polynesian people got up in the comments and was like, "Get this guy off the show." I was like, "Well, it's my show," and I said sorry. You know what I mean? I'm not the best with words or people's names. Sometimes I mess it up, but
That's crazy.
right? But no, he's extremely physical, and to know that he was injured for so long, he came back like Sly was saying, and like they're game changers. Stafford, they swapped you in golf. You got the ring due to Aaron Donald. You guys are making a playoff push. We're gonna talk about you in a minute, but I just want to say salute, my guy. You know what I mean? You and Rivers. I'm sorry. There's nobody that throws the ball like you two guys. It's the ways that these guys throw the ball, the ways that they can trick the defender and get him to. It's okay, but yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Rams up, Bills is up, my Pats is down. no, I just got to salute to both those coaching staffs because they are doing a big job.